Greetings gamers, Ian from Eurogamer here. Now, I come from a small village outside of Oxford where nothing ever happens. The kind of place where you either turn to hard drugs to cope with the boredom or you try to escape by learning to play an instrument so you can one day be part of a famous band and go travelling the world. I never had the money for hard drugs and needles scare me, plus all my friends were learning instruments, so I decided to try and learn as well. And, well, that's as far as I got. Back in my teen years, I tried to learn the guitar multiple times, but always gave up in frustration after a week or two. I lacked the commitment, dedication, patience, and I believed the skill to actually master it. But was it skill I was lacking, or did I just struggle to overcome the boredom of learning the basics? Maybe Rocksmith 2014 from Ubisoft will be able to answer those questions and finally help me overcome my self-imposed barriers and propel me to stardom. So this video then is a total first impressions video, a beginner's eye view into Rocksmith 2014. Last time I tried to learn was about 15 years ago, then nothing since. I'm a total guitar noob. I'm giving my opinions as someone who's only played around with the game for about 12 hours, and to Rocksmith's utter credit, I've learnt more about playing guitars in that 12 hours than I ever did during my multiple failed attempts in the past.
Good performance.
Even on beginner mode, jumping straight into a song on Rocksmith is like attempting Guitar Hero on Expert when you've never played it before. So I made sure my first stop was the Lessons tab. The tutorials included here are very thorough, starting with video tutorials which then lead on to in-game demo sections, which allow you to practice your new skills. If you don't nail the lesson straight away, the game will make you repeat it until you get it right, slowing down the tempo if it thinks it's necessary so that you can get your fingers around those problem areas. It works well and there are a huge amount of in-depth tutorials in there, but they do get a bit tedious, so I really welcome the inclusion of the guitar Cade, which helps make learning the basics a little bit more bearable. The retro stylised mini-games in the Guitar Cade really provide an incentive to keep on learning and improving, and most importantly they turn the boring parts of learning the guitar into something a little less dull. For a super beginner like me, games such as String Skip Saloon are really useful for building up that part of my muscle memory that remembers where each string is located. Strum the right string to shoot the cowboys before they reach the bar or it's game over. Really basic stuff for someone who knows their way around the guitar, but for me it's a massive help. As is Ducks Redux, a game which aims to teach you how to find all the frets as quickly and accurately as possible. Play the correct fret and shoot the duck. Shoot a rainbow duck and it changes the strings randomly. It makes it harder but you get more points. And you know what points equal, right? Yup, incentive. Come on ducks, I'll get you. Got ya! Got ya! Crap! Crap! Yep, got him! Got ya! Got ya! Got him! Got him! Oh. Stupid ducks.
Getting a solid feel for the positions of the frets up and down the neck is a vital skill.
If you get bored of the lessons and mini-games, you can try to learn to play a fully licensed song from like a famous band and stuff. Rocksmith seems to be really good at gently teaching you if you're a beginner, only offering you a select few notes to play the first time you try a track. Every time you play a selection of a track, well, it seems to add a little extra picking or shifting into the action the next time you play it. It keeps you on your toes and makes you feel like you're progressing. Thing is, if I stepped away and tried to play any of what I had just done on Rocksmith off the top of my head, I'd be screwed. I'd forget it all instantly. But I guess that's where practice, repetition and commitment come in. It's just a pity I can't get any of that as DLC. There is a pretty large selection of these songs to start with, but as usual with these types of games I only like about 2 or 3 of them. It can also get pretty annoying having to tune your guitar all the time. Pick a song within a different key to the last one you played and you've got to retune those strings, and it seems to happen a lot, even between the Guitar Cade mini games, but I guess it's another part of that repetition is learning process involved with playing instruments. Could relying on Rocksmith 2014 make it harder for me to play a guitar in the long run though? Will getting used to all the pretty colours and on-screen instructions make it impossible for me to play a guitar without them? At the moment I don't really care, I'm just glad I finally know what a sustain means. There are modes which I haven't touched at all yet, like session mode which lets you play with a virtual band. That's something I'm sure more skilled players would enjoy and will probably let me build up my own style away from the handy-holdy tutorials and mini-games, but I fear I'm a long way off from that yet. So in summation, I'm still shit at playing the guitar, but thanks to Rocksmith I'm a little less shit. I still get my fingers in a twist and I still struggle to find the right frets and strings when under pressure, but hopefully having a virtual teacher and score-based mini-games will mean I'm more likely to stick with it than I was 15 years ago when I was trying to learn chords from photocopied sheets of A4 paper. I'm sure if I dedicated an hour or two to Rocksmith 2014 a day, I could be playing the main stage at Reading Festival by this time next year. Well, okay, that's well not going to happen, but I might be able to do some busking under an underpass or something.
Let's try it again, a little slower.
Thanks for watching, and as always we've got plenty of content on the way, more than enough to bribe you for a subscribe, so please do click on that on-screen annotation if you want to see more.
Let's try that again.